Hi there, everyone. Today we're going to talk about love, a word that scares many, and some you couldn't scare them with the word love if you tried. I had a visit with the girls on the weekend, and we sat around and talked. And usually when you get together with women, we talk about relationships, you talk about love, you talk about everything. That's the beauty of being a woman, actually, is that we do share those things. What came out of the evening was a reconnection. I had heard of the book called The 5 Love Languages years ago, but after a visit with the ladies on Saturday night, I decided to find it. So Gary Chapman is the author of it. He's a minister and doctor, and he talks about the 5 love languages. If you've heard about this book, it might be worth reading again. If you have not, it's definitely worth reading. You don't even have to purchase it because it's actually on YouTube. So that Mr. Chapman himself is reading it on the YouTube, so it doesn't cost you anything. And that's something that I like to practice a lot. Is I find videos that are motivating, educational, that kind of support the direction of life that I choose to live, and I'll just put it on. I don't necessarily sit and watch every single minute of it, but it's the background noise, and I'll play it over and over and hear the message. He talks about the 5 love languages, which are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. There's a way that we all love to love and love to be loved. There's actually a quiz. If you Google 5 love languages quiz, you can do your own quiz and find out what your love language is. I do recommend doing that because I found myself, whenever I did my quiz, I was surprised what was number 1. What I thought was number 1 was actually number 3. So getting to know your own way of sharing, giving, and receiving love. He also has an audiobook which is on YouTube for singles, and there's one on for kids. I watched the one for children last night, and it was fascinating. He talks about the love tank. As parents, I want to believe, on the most part, we do our best. We truly love our children, and we truly want them to know that we love them. But that's not how they receive all of our actions. So it's fascinating to listen to him talk last night about the love tank in children, how we are upbringing our children, and yet how they receive what we think is our way of showing it. So pull up the 5 love languages of whatever you feel, maybe all of them. 2016, I'm doing a lot of research on relationships, my relationship with relationships. I have found this book, this audio book, this YouTube video really worthy of knowing. It's created curiosity in myself. It's woke me up to how I want to communicate with my grandchildren and my own children and in-laws. So try it out. His name is Gary Chapman. 5 languages of love, or 5 love languages, and do the quiz. Find out what your primary is. We all have all 5, but there's a primary one that we operate well from. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed doing this. It's always fun to learn more about ourselves. So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.